And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trinity Baptist College, the home of the Eagles, and we are ready for some great South Region competition as the rivaled Bruins of Bob Jones University are here on the TBC Eagles home court. The first of two this afternoon. The women are about to get underway in the men's game, scheduled at 4 p.m. Big matchups for all four teams that you will see here this afternoon. We've already had one very exciting game as the JV Eagles won 75-74 over Potter's House Christian. And now the women's game is underway. The Eagles are wearing the home golds and have a record of 3-11. The Bob Jones Bruins in the navy blues coming in at 7-12 overall on the season. 2-3 in South Region play. The Eagles are 1-1 against South Region competition. That's for Najla Brown taking TBC's first shot. It does not go. And a rebound for the Bruins. I'm Ray Bureau, as always, bringing you the action here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. And as always, we are ecstatic to have you joining us here for exciting women's and men's basketball here inside the gymnasium. A turnaround jumper does not go. Layla Harvey with the rebound. Trinity's last game was a 70-57 win at Trinity College of Florida on January 21st. And Najla Brown gets the Eagles on the board. That was a long two, says the official. Brown is averaging 12.3 points per game. She is number 2 of the active Eagles in points per game, behind only Caroline Smith. Of course, the Eagles have battled a lot of injuries this year, but the players on the court are going to give it everything they have for Coach Lewis. That one goes out of bounds. It's going to stay Bruins basketball. Very good defense by the Eagles. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. And the Bruins will inbound. Got a chance to say hi to Coach Mike Levere earlier today. As that three-pointer at the buzzer is good for Anna Lane Wilder, who's averaging 12.5 points per game right as the shot clock was expiring. Wilder, a junior from College Park, Georgia. It's a much different Bruins roster this year than we're used to seeing. A lot of new faces. That's Brown for 3. It's a little short. Off the rim, Henriquez going for the rebound, but instead will pick up the first foul of the game. Alessandra Henriquez charged with her first, and the Bruins will inbound. Coach Levere is assisted by Sharon Brunson, Grayson Ledford, and former Bruins player, now graduate assistant, Catherine Skibo. Good to see Catherine in the gym, but it's also good to see her not in uniform draining threes against the Eagles. However, Diamond Buxton gets the basket. She's averaging 2.8 points per game, and the Bruins lead 5-2. It's passed to Caroline Smith, and they work the ball back to Layla Harvey. Caroline Smith had a 33-point game in this gymnasium against Champion Christian back on December 5th. Again, Brown for 3. This one's a little strong. Henriquez keeps the ball in play, but then a whistle as she tried to pass it to Smith, and we have ourselves a foul. Now, did they call it a foul or just out of bounds? And they called it out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds off Caitlin Dickerson. I thought for a moment they had called a foul on Dickerson. That's Layla Harvey for 3, and it's good. Layla Harvey averages 9.4 points per game. Kaylee Price is a leader for the Bruins at 14.6. She scored 29 on October 29th. And a three-pointer is good from Wilder, and she is red hot to start the ball game. Bruins played Columbia College on October 29th, and Keely Price went off for 29 points. That's Smith, double-teamed in the paint, and a jump ball. Now, TBC will have possession because the Bruins got the opening tip-off. 16 on the shot clock. First quarter, just a few minutes in, so a lot of action left here in the women's game, and then, of course, the men to follow. Harvey using Smith as a screen, and a traveling violation before the shot, so no shot. In that developmental game, Jalen Hardy hit a three-pointer with 2 seconds left to give the Eagles a 75-74 win over Potter's House. That is not an easy team to beat. He scored 11 in that game. And underneath, and the basket is good by Diamond Buxton. Her second score, and a 10-5 Bob Jones lead. Ryan Falcon scored 20, Jesse Mitchell 14, Michael Carter 14, and DeShannon Williams ended up with 12 for the Eagles. About the baseball program's big start, 4-1, 2 doubleheader sweeps already. And we're going to have a foul. Looks like Renajala Brown will get called. Nope, not Brown. It is against TBC, however. It's going, looks like against Caroline Smith, if I'm seeing that correctly. I think it's Shelly Epperson ready to shoot 2. And Epperson at the line. First one is good. On the season, Epperson, a very good 69%. That's going to hit 70 now after that first make. And here comes number 2. That one is good. Change of the foul. It's now being awarded to Alessandra Henriquez, and that is her second. She has come off the court. That's Kirsten Joseph, who's done a great job in only a few games for the Eagles. That's Brown for 3, a little bit strong. Joseph, in just 6 games on the roster, is averaging 13.5 points per game. She scored 20 multiple times in just 6 games. Making her way inside is Caitlin Dickerson. That one does not go, however. Eagles get up the court pretty quickly. And that is Harvey off the glass for 3, a little wide to the right. And a rebound by Wilder. Nope, not Wilder. There's a number 10 whose name I do not have because some of the Bruins, they had to trade jerseys, so we'll get that name in a moment. In fact, number 10 is Imani Pouncey. Some of the Bruins, they had to change jerseys, not sure why, but some of the numbers are a little bit different than the roster shows, and we're going to have a violation called on Victoria Broadway, a carrying call. Already trailing by 7, you don't want to give this team extra possessions and free opportunities. The Bruins average 59 points per game, allow 62. They're shooting 39% from the field, 31% from three-point range, and 67% at the line. That's Pouncey. Goes inside, and Caroline Smith gets the block. 15 on the shot clock. The Eagles average 59 points a game, allow 65. They're shooting 33% from the field, 24% from three-point range, and 59% from beyond the arc. Eagles defeated Southeastern Baptist 56-51 on January 18th. Played tough against Pensacola Christian until the final few minutes, and Pensacola won the game 67-50 on January 14th. So the Eagles are 1-1 in South Region play. Bob Jones has defeated Southeastern Baptist twice, 54-44 and 60-35. They fell to Toccoa Falls 70-66, 71-56, if I'm seeing that correctly, and I am. And they lost to Pensacola by 1 point, 76-75. So the Bruins 2-3 in South Region play. 12 to shoot. Having a little trouble getting it inbound. They just get it in time before the 5-second count. Pouncey outside the arc. That's for 3. It's good. Imani Pouncey, that's her season average. 3 points per game. And it's 15-5. The Bruins, a very good first quarter. Joseph thought about a three. Instead, worked away inside the paint. Off the glass, underhand layup is good. That's her first basket, 13.5 per game in 6 games played. She joined the roster just before the Christmas break. And we have ourselves a foul. That's going against Victoria Broadway, her first, team foul number 3. Bruins have committed just 1 foul, Caitlin Dickerson. That's Dickerson with the ball, guarded by Broadway. And a whistle, traveling violation called against Keeley Price. And so the Eagles back to within single digits, trying to cut it a little bit closer. 3 for 9 so far. Bob Jones is 5 out of 10, and they have hit 3 3-pointers. And Elaine Wilder has 2 of those, and Pouncey just hit 1. Harvey outside the arc to Joseph. This one's for 3, but it's too strong, and it's off the rim. Eagles now 1 for 6 from 3-point range, and we have ourselves a whistle underneath. See who gets called for the foul. That's going against Bob Jones. It's their second team foul. I believe they called it on Buxton, and that is correct. Her first. 20 on the shot clock for the Eagles. Smith takes the pass and will go to the line. And that's foul number 2 on Diamond Buxton. And she got both of those within just a few seconds of each other game clock wise. And Caroline Smith will have a chance to get on the board. Smith at the line, 78%. And that one is good. She is now 48 for 61 on the season. So her first basket comes from the line, and here comes number 2. It is good. So Smith on the board, and the Eagles are now within 6. The ball nearly got away from Faith McClary, but she's able to keep it in bounds. That's McClary with possession. And it's inside to Buxton. A turnaround jumper off the rim and good. That's already 6 points now for Diamond Buxton, who's averaging 2.8. Under 3 minutes to go. The ball knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with the Eagles. Only 6 seconds ticked off the clock. Harvey will inbound. Sophomore from Thomasville, Georgia. Paid honor to Layla's mother earlier in the season. Harvey misses the 3-pointer. Layla lost her mother during the summer, and what a wonderful lady. She was here for every home game last year. 15 to shoot. Pouncey guarded by Joseph. Gets around her defender and kicks the ball to the outside. The Eagles forcing the shot clock to wind down to 5. Pouncey for 3, off the glass, and very nearly got a lucky bounce. But they get possession right back. This 3 is off the rim, and Harvey pulls down the rebound, trying to keep that foot still, and battling Pouncey for the ball. Harvey wins the battle, and Joseph brings it across midcourt. Broadway is a 2-point shot. That was inside the blue arc. That's a 3-point college line. And a rebound by the Bruins, who lead by 8. This is Faith McClary to the corner, guarded by Joseph. Inside to Buxton. 1-on-1 with Smith. Pouncey outside the arc. And again, the Eagles forcing the Bruins to work down the shot clock. This one is for 3. It's off the rim, and Broadway with the long rebound. Good defense by TBC. Now they need to get the ball in their own cylinder. That's Joseph trying to do just that, but she ran into Buxton. The block shot, the ball goes out of bounds. It should be TBC's ball. 20 on the shot clock. Buxton goes out along with Wilder. Price is back in, and so is Dickerson. Eagles will inbound. Smith, jump shot, a little strong. For the Eagles, Alexis Hall is now in the ball game. She's wearing number 22 just past midcourt. And Dickerson hustling 1-on-3, couldn't quite get inside, and a travel violation. Again, the Eagles playing good defense. Bob Jones had a very quick start. They lead 17-9. Eagles have scored 4 of the last 6 points of the ballgame. This is Harvey. Pull-up jumper for 2 off the rim. Out of bounds. It is Eagles ball. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Started to talk about the baseball team. 2 doubleheader wins. They defeat Payne yesterday in 2 ball games. Took 2 out of 3 against NAIA Florida National last weekend. And a great piece of ball work. And the bounce pass from Hayward to Price. And Keeley Price is on the board. It's a 10-point lead for the Bruins. Joseph with the spin move. Off the glass and good. 4 points for Kirsten Joseph. 19-11. Eagles started off a little slow, but they've turned it on the last couple of minutes. They're now shooting only 24%, but again, they had a really rough start. Bob Jones is at 47%, 7 out of 15. Shot clock is off. Pouncey is blocked by Smith. Here comes Hall across midcourt. She'll allow her teammates up, but only 4 seconds to shoot. Harvey gets it off and will go to the line. They're going to call the foul. 2 shots for Layla Harvey. And the call will go against Keeley Price. Just before the buzzer, Layla Harvey draws the foul. Let's see if they put any time back on the clock. Harvey on the season, 51%. And the officials still at the table, seeing about any time to see if they add to the clock. Both teams are surrounding. They're putting 3 seconds on the clock. So Harvey will shoot 2. And number 1 is up and no good. Off the front and then the back and would not drop in. They're still looking at the clock and making sure of the time. Right now it says 3, and one official is asking to hold on while we make sure of the time. Well, Wakefield back doing the official stats this afternoon. And a Hewling on camera for us. And the Bruins have their own young lady working the camera for themselves. Sorry, but you're stuck with my voice hitting your camera. They're going to put it at .3. So Harvey gets a second attempt. It's good. Really not enough time. Let's see if they can get anything off. They don't. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. A big start by the Bruins. Eagles started slowly, but came around near the end of the first. And Bob Jones leads 19-12 as we get ready for quarter number 2, which will start. And we'll be back in about 60 seconds after this message from the NCCAA. Bob Jones has possession to start quarter number 2, and they also have a 7-point lead. Pass is stolen away. Joseph got a hand on it. Brown hustles up the court, one coming up from behind. Kirsten Joseph with a beautiful layup. Give the assist to Renajala Brown. Joseph with her 5th and 6th points, and the Eagles are now within 5. They trailed by 10 just a few game minutes ago. Harvey on D. Bounce pass to McClary, and the Bruins work it outside. Pouncey for three. Don't leave her open like that. That is her second three-pointer. Pouncey already 2 threes. She now has 9 on the season. That's Brown for three. She hit one in the first quarter. She hits one in the second. Nope, my mistake. That was Layla Harvey who hit the three in the first. Second overall for the Eagles. It's a 5-point Bruins lead. Possession is Faith Hayward. And she'll kick it to the outside to Pouncey. Caroline Smith with the steal. Eagles up the court quickly. Joseph, jump shot is good. Eagles now within 3, and Kirsten Joseph has 8 points. We're going to see Tostadas Pouncey on the court when the men battle each other here later this afternoon. Outside to Dickerson. She makes her way into the paint and gets the power move off the glass. That's her first score. She averages 6.4. It's a 5-point Bruins lead, and 2 Bruins over at the table ready to check in. And we have ourselves a whistle. Offensive foul. That's going against Alexis Hall. I believe they called an illegal screen, and that's the reason. And the Bruins, who lead by 5 with a 3, could get back into double digits. They led 15-5. TBC has gotten to within 3. And right now it's 5. Side to Wilder, who's already hit 2 threes. And she will find Hayward. And right back inside to Keely Price. Keely Price, their leading scorer, 14.6 points per game. The 6'0 freshman from Boiling Springs, South Carolina. Harvey's jump shot does not go. Price majoring in educational studies. And a jump ball as players from both teams got hands on it. Bob Jones inbounded to start the quarter, so it'll be Eagles basketball. And Renangela Brown will take the inbound pass. And timeout, officials talking to the crowd. 7:26 left to go in the quarter number 2. And Bob Jones leads by 7. 26-19. Leading scorers so far, actually 3 tied with 6 points for the Bruins. Pouncey, Price, Wilder, and Buxton also has 6. So they have 4 players who have scored 24 of the 26 points. Traveling violation called, so no shot. (26-19). TBC is led by Joseph, who has 8. The double team, but the Bruins beat that double team. Brown, though, steals, goes inside, and draws the foul. That will be Caitlin Dickerson's second, putting Renangela Brown at the line. These will be her first attempts of the afternoon. On the season, Brown at 59%, 36 out of 61. And number 1 for Renangela Brown is good. She struggled in the first half of the season, but since we came back from Christmas vacation, she's been a whole lot better shooting free throws. And here comes number 2. That one is good. And Renangela Brown now with 7 points, and the Eagles back to within 5. Double team once again, but the Bruins escape. Eagles trying to put on the press and almost pick it off. Bruins holding on to possession. They get it across the timeline. Caroline Smith blocks Hayward's shot. Hayward tried to go 1-on-3. And Harvey will take it across midcourt. Brown guarded well by Jenna Brooks. And a collision. Offensive foul will be called against TBC. That goes against Renangela Brown, her first. Brown wants an explanation. Crowd unhappy with the call, but it is Bruins ball with 6:44 left to go in the second quarter. Little equipment adjustment, and now we are ready to resume. Both teams playing very hard, as you would expect. Two South Region rivals. Again, another ball got away from the Bruins, and a traveling violation by Faith Hayward, a very unforced error. She did get control of the ball and then shuffled both feet looking for a teammate to pass to. That's number 8 for the Bruins. Eagles have held on to the ball pretty well, 3 turnovers. That one goes high off the rim, and Jenna Brooks with the rebound. Eagles are shooting 33%. And now the Bruins are over 50. Basket is good and one. And Renajala Brown will get called for her second foul. Keely Price will go to the line. She now has 6 points. These are her first attempt of the afternoon. On the season, Keely Price is at 66%. Does not go, but she did get the bucket. Enriquez with the rebound, but her pass goes astray, and that'll be a turnover to give the ball back to the Bruins, who lead by 7. 6:10 left to go until the intermission, and this crowd is filling up Trinity Gymnasium. Of course, the men's game still to follow. Eagles baseball rained out today. They were going to finish that 3-game series at Payne, unable to do so. Another basket and one for Price. And this time the call will go against Alessandra Henriquez once again. That's number 3 on Henriquez. Price has missed her only shot, but she does have 8 points. Price will get a chance at a 3-point play. Enriquez will head out, and Alexis Hall will take her spot on the court. 9-point lead. This one could make it 10. It is good. 9 points overall for Keely Price, who averages 14.6. And the second 10-point lead for the Bruins. Smith underneath, couldn't get it to go. She got a rebound, second chance blocked. 10 to shoot, Joseph for 3 off the rim. Loose ball on the floor, picked up by Brooks. Jenna Brooks is averaging 8.9 points per game, the sophomore from Greenville, South Carolina. Broadway picks one off for the Eagles, allows her teammates to get into possession. Broadway, 4.7 points per game. Missed a few games due to injury late in the first semester of play. That's Harvey. Looked like she tried to force that three-pointer. Didn't really get herself set. Bruins lead by 10. Double team on Dickerson over near the table. That leaves somebody wide open, and that somebody just buried a 3, and that somebody is Anna Lane Wilder. That is her third three-pointer, and it gives the Bruins a 13-point lead as we have a timeout with 4:57 left to go in quarter number 2. Wilder now has 56 made three-pointers on the season. She came in at 37%. She is closer to 40 now. 4:57 left to go in quarter number 2. We'll pause right here. We'll be back in just a bit. Bruins have built a 13-point lead with under 5 minutes to go until halftime. I want to give a shout out to the terrific duo in the sports information department, Trenton Goldsmith and Caitlin Unruh. Always glad to do business with you two. The athletic director of Bob Jones University is Mr. Wyatt Parker. Eagles will inbound, now finding themselves down 13. They were within 3 near the end of the first quarter. It was a 7-point lead at the end of that quarter. Joseph stays inbounds, jump shot does not go. She gets her own rebound. Double teamed underneath, a loose ball picked up by Broadway. She'll go inside the paint and miss the jump shot. Wilder with the rebound for the Bruins, who are shooting 57%. And they are out-rebounding the Eagles by 1, 13-12. In the corner is Faith McClary. Finds help inside the paint, and Price gets the ball to bounce in off the rim. She now has 11 points. And it is a 15-point Bruins lead. Bob Jones has defeated Southeastern Baptist twice, fallen to Toccoa Falls twice, and Pensacola once. The Eagles have defeated Southeastern Baptist and dropped to Pensacola Christian. Broadway will go to the line. If I saw that right, it's Keely Price, and I believe that is a correct call, and it is. And for Price, that is personal foul number 2. And Broadway will shoot 2. And number 1 for Victoria Broadway off the rim. All 4 other Eagles back defensively. They'll give up the rebound. And number 2 from Broadway, a little too strong, and picked up by Jenna Brooks. It's a 15-point lead. Bob Jones has outscored the Eagles by 8 in the second quarter. That three-pointer a little wide to the right. And after a few tap-arounds, Joseph gets the rebound and brings it past midcourt. Renangela Brown waiting to check back in for TBC. Harvey now guarded by McClary. And Harvey's jumper does not go. Eagles have cooled off of late. They're now at 27%. Inside goes Dickerson. Kicked back out. This one is for 3 and a little bit strong from Jenna Brooks. Under 3 minutes to go until halftime. 36-21 Bruins lead. Layla Harvey back at midcourt. Broadway outside the arc. Alexis Hall, who averages 4 points per game. Broadway jump shot a little strong. Hall with the rebound off the glass. Second chance, no. And Faith McClary pulls it in for the Bruins. Under 2.5 to go in the second quarter. And Broadway on good D, but the three-pointer by Wilder. Eagles played great defense, but Wilder just beat it with a three-pointer. Her 4th of the game. She is now 4 for 5 from three-point range, 4 for 7 overall. 2 minutes left in the second quarter. And an 18-point lead for the Bruins. Joseph inside the paint. Underhand layup does not go. And the Bruins trying to get that lead now over 20. Minute 40 left to go. They'll slow it down and look for a good opportunity. That's Wilder with the ball in her hands. It's a good opportunity. Price overshoots on the 3. And Harvey with the rebound. Bruins hustle back on defense. Layla Harvey slows it down, allows her teammates to get into position. The pass is too high for Smith. And that one goes out of bounds. That is a turnover. The Eagles were very clean through most of this first half, but they've turned it over a couple of times of late. And now back onto the court for Bob Jones is Faith Hayward, and Renangela Brown back in for TBC. She has 7 points. That is Hayward, who just gave up the ball to Pouncey, who's re-entered. A turnaround off the glass. That was Buxton. And Joseph takes it back up court. And Brown for 3 off the rim. Buxton with the rebound. Looked good coming out of her hands. Hit inside the rim and would not go. Hayward one-on-one with Smith. No. Angela Brown the rebound. Hayward coming up from behind. Brown going 1-on-3, and the basket is good. Brown now with 9, coast to coast. Went through 3 defenders and got the layup. Bruins, though, have a nice lead at 39-23. 16 to shoot. Ball gets away from Pouncey. She tracks it down near midcourt. Broadway on defense. 18 left on the game clock. That one's for 3. And Layla Harvey with the rebound. 11 seconds to go. Eagles looking to get the shot off. Joseph does, misses, second chance, good for Caroline Smith, who will finish the first half with 4 points. Bob Jones leads 39-25 as we head into the intermission. 19 in the first, 20 in the second for the Bruins. Eagles get 12 and 13 respectively. We'll pause here for halftime, and we'll be back. We'll summarize the first half and get ready for the second. You're watching women's basketball, NCCAA South Region style on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. Welcome back to Trinity Gymnasium, where we are ready for quarter number 3 between the TBC Eagles and our guests, the Bruins from Bob Jones University. I'm Ray Bureau bringing you the action, and as you see, the Bruins lead 39-25, and they will have possession to start the third quarter. Bob Jones shot 48% from the field in the first half, 6 for 13 from three-point range, 4 of those from Anna Lane Wilder, 3 for 4 at the line, and pulled in 19 rebounds. The Eagles 27% from the field, 2 for 10 from three-point range, 5 for 8 at the line, and the Eagles pulled in 20 rebounds. Keely Price leads everybody with 13 points. The Eagles get the steal, nearly lose it afterward, but Brown is able to feed Broadway, and Broadway will draw the foul. That will be number 3 on Keely Price. We were saying Price has 13 points. Wilder has 12, 4 three-pointers. That leads everybody out there. And Victoria Broadway at the line. She missed 2 free throws in the second quarter. And that first one is a little bit strong. 6 from Diamond Buxton and Imani Pouncey. 2 from Caitlin Dickerson and 1 from Shelby Epperson. Number 2 from Broadway, also a little bit too strong. And a rebound by Buxton. The Eagles have 9 from Renajala Brown, 8 from Kirsten Joseph, and 4 each from Caroline Smith and Layla Harvey. Alessandra Henriquez has 3 fouls for the Eagles, and Keely Price now has 3 after one a moment ago, but Wilder just hit her 5th three-pointer of the afternoon. She is 5 for 6, and she has 59 made threes now on the season. That is a terrific job. That is Renajala Brown going for 3. It does not go. 42-25, Bob Jones leads. Still plenty of time left. Third quarter just underway, only a minute 10 in. And the Bruins work the ball to the corner. Joseph on guard of Caitlin Dickerson. Dickerson gets the pass right back, and her pass for Price a little bit behind Keely Price. And the Eagles will get possession. Eagles turned the ball over a few times near the end of the second quarter, and they really cooled off from the field. They were starting to heat it up, but then the last few minutes of that second quarter, Eagles had some trouble finding the cylinder and holding on to the ball. Bob Jones, meanwhile, 48% in the first half. There's Renajala Brown for 3. That's her second 3 of the game. She now has 12 points, which is her season average. And a pass to Buxton. And Bruins up the left side of the court. Hayward thought about a 3. Instead, bounce pass to Dickerson. And the Bruins will reset another opportunity to score. They have the lead, 42-28. And that pass is going to get away. Brown giving chase. She should just let it go, and she does. Not risk touching the ball and getting it out of bounds. Back to the Bruins. That is a backcourt violation. Out of bounds, actually, as the ball did go past the end line. And so the Eagles will get possession and a fresh 30-second shot clock right underneath their own basket. And Harvey will inbound. Joseph quickly back to Brown. Smith inside the paint. 1-on-2, and the layup is good. Caroline Smith now with 6. Eagles still have a lot of work to do, but they've cut the deficit down to 12 and a chance with a 3-point play to get into single digits. It was 39-25 at the break. Harvey off the glass. This one is a little strong. Bob Jones outscored TBC 19-12 in the first, so a 7-point margin in each of the first 2 quarters. Missed opportunity by Diamond Buxton. There goes Joseph, 1-on-2, and the basket is good, and Joseph is in double figures now with 10. And we said this before already, but in 6 games played, she's averaging 13.5 coming into today's play. This is her 7th game of the season. And she has topped 20 points a couple of times. That's Price for 3. It's a little strong, out of bounds, last touch by Diamond Buxton. So TBC will get possession. And the Eagles will inbound. And Layla Harvey will walk this one past midcourt. Found Smith in the corner. And Smith got the ball back to Harvey. Brown's pass knocked away. Eagles, though, hold on to possession. The shot clock is at 7. Joseph for 3 off the rim. And rebounded by Keeley Price. Bruins get it up the court pretty quickly, and another three-pointer for Anna Lane Wilder. I don't know what the Bob Jones record for threes in a game is, but that's number 6 for Wilder. 45-32. She is 6 out of 7 from behind the arc. That's Brown going inside the paint. Off the glass, no. Smith able to get the second chance to drop in. Caroline Smith now has 8. TBC trying to keep it close. Right now it is an 11-point game. Wilder's pass to Brooks and ball movement out to Price in the corner. Wilder's been smoking hot from three-point range. She gets the ball inside to Dickerson. And then Dickerson finds Price for the layup. That's now 15 points for Keeley Price. A freshman from Bowling Springs, South Carolina. And a timeout called by Coach Lewis. 47-34, 5 minutes and 3 seconds left in the third quarter. We'll be right back in just a bit. Trinity Baptist will inbound after the timeout. They have 23 seconds on the shot clock. It is a 13-point lead for the Bruins. Harvey finds Joseph well outside the arc. Broadway back to Joseph at the top. Shot clock at 12. Brown takes the pass. A little short on the three-point effort, and the rebound goes into the hands of Faith McClary. Dickerson across midcourt. Broadway very heavy on the defense. Watch for the foul, and she is called. That goes against Victoria Broadway, her second. And Bob Jones will inbound. That is team foul number 1. Each team with 1. Price for 3 does not go. Ball on the ground. Smith on the ground as well. Crowd wants a foul call but doesn't get it. Eagles do get the ball. They're trailing 47-34. Eagles work the ball back to Harvey. 15 on the shot clock. Brown to Joseph. That's for 3. It's good. Kirsten Joseph now with 13, and she gets the deficit down to 10. Bob Jones looking like they were going to pull away, but the Eagles have fought back, cut it down to 10 to keep it close. And we have ourselves a foul. That will be on the floor, and it looks like Joseph will get called for her first. 2 new Bruins on the court, Pouncey and Hayward. And we have ourselves a timeout with 3:55 left to go in the third and a 10-point Bruins lead. We'll be back on TBC Eagles. Bruins have the ball in a 10-point lead, just under 4 minutes to go. And a bounce pass, the ball tapped out of bounds off Smith. Bob Jones in the second quarter shot 53% from the field. That was one of the reasons they ended up with a nice halftime lead. The Eagles have cut it down to 10. And a whistle before the inbound pass, a 5-second violation. That'll give the ball over to TBC. Eagles could get to within single digits. And great ball movement inside to Broadway. The shot does not go. Smith's second chance hits the bottom of the rim, and the ball goes out of bounds back to the Bruins. A missed opportunity for TBC. Great ball movement, but a couple of attempts to put it in did not go through. Pouncey takes the inbound pass. Long way up to Wilder, who's going to back outside the arc. This one's for three. That's Wilder. It's off the rim. And Broadway with the rebound off the floor. Another opportunity for TBC to get to within single digits. 3:20 and counting left to go in the third quarter. Harvey off the glass, no good. And the rebound for Haywood. Eagles are back over 30%. And that one gets away. Joseph got a hand on it. Now battling and racing with Pouncey. Joseph ends up with the ball, misses the shot. Harvey, second chance, no. The Eagles are getting opportunities, but are not converting the last couple of trips up the court. And now a foul will go against Victoria Broadway. That is her third. Team foul number 3. Again, the Eagles the last 2 times up the court, chances to score inside the paint, and both times came away empty. This one's for 3. It's strong. Smith with the rebound. Harvey across midcourt, guarded by Pouncey. Perfect screen set up by Smith. And a whistle on the pass. Going against the Bruins. And it is called against Faith Hayward. That is her first. It is team foul number 2. Inbound to Harvey for 3. Oh, it looked good, but it did not go. Pouncey hustles up the right side of the court. Broadway on defense, knocks the ball out of bounds. Stays with the Bruins, 21 on the shot clock. Neither team has scored for the past few moments. Up and down the court, trips have come away empty. Hayward will inbound. The bounce pass inside to McClary, and they kick it out. And Wilder at 3-point range. Been dynamite from that long range. Pouncey takes the pass. The steal by Joseph. Uncontested to the basket, and no good. Got Broadway hustle in and get to the ball. The whistle, we'll see who gets called for a foul. And it looks like it's going against Kirsten Joseph. And Bob Jones is in the bonus, so 2 free throws. Personal foul number 2. Well, that's 3 trips in a row. The Eagles have had opportunities on fast breaks and have come away empty. Jenna Brooks will shoot 2. Trying to get on the board. First attempts of the afternoon. Number 1 is good. Brooks at the line this season. Very nice, 67%. And number 2 is up and off the back of the rim. Broadway with the rebound. An 11-point Bruins lead. Under 2 minutes to go. Still have 1 more period to play. Inside the paint and to the line. See which Bruin gets called for the foul. That is going to be Faith Hayward. That is her second. And Renaja LeBrown at the line. 2 for 2, 12 total points. Told you before, She's had a terrific second half of the season at the line. If she makes them both, the Eagles will be in single digits. Right now they trail by 11. Number 1 is good. Brown got a nice bounce. Twice, actually, off the rim. 10-point deficit and a chance to make it 9. And slight delay as one official's at the table. They want to make sure they get the fouls correct on the board. Bob Jones is in the bonus the rest of the period. That foul was team foul number 3 on the Bruins. So they still have a foul to give, and 2 officials, I'm guessing, still want to talk about the foul count. Just to make sure, give them credit to make sure they get it right. Now Brown hit the first free throw. She'll have another opportunity. 1:48 left to go. And Renajla Brown gets ready for her second. 3 for 3 overall today, and now 3 for 4. Joseph tracks down the rebound. Eagles keep possession. Chance to cut it to 8. Brown inside the paint will go right back to the line. 2 shots for Renajla Brown. The foul is called against Caitlin Dickerson. That is her 3rd. Brown just went 1 for 2 a moment ago. She's 3 for 4 overall. And now 4 for 5. 14 points, and the Eagles are in single digits. 9 points. 48-39, pending free throw number 2. Renajla Brown ready. The sophomore from Williston, Florida, goes 2 for 2 and has 15 points to lead the Eagles. They're within 8. This is Dickerson with possession. She will find Brooks to the right side. Couple of handoffs. Jenny Roberts with the bounce pass. It hits off Brown and goes out of bounds. Bruins will keep possession. Jordan Roberts, our first look at her this afternoon. Freshman guard from Greer, South Carolina, majoring in graphic design. She wears number 12 for the Bruins. That was her who just got that pass, but Brown tapped it away. Harvey picked it up, has Brown to her left, lost control of the ball, got it back, fed Brown, and Brown scores. 17 points for Renajla Brown, and it's a 6-point deficit. Very strong third quarter for TBC. This one's for 3. It's off the rim. TBC has outscored them 17-9 in the period. Joseph up the left side. Under a minute to go. Harvey to Brown. Wide open for 3. No good. A little strong. Joseph with the rebound. Tries to get a spin move, but nowhere else to go. Smith pulls up. Off the rim and in. Caroline Smith now has 10. It's a 4-point game. Eagles looking to get some stops. Ball nearly got away, and it does. Alexis Hall with the pick. Harvey, one-on-one. Basket, no. That was a missed opportunity. The Eagles had a few of those in this quarter. They've still had a good third quarter, though. This one is for 3. It's off the rim. Rebound, Tiny Brown. Joseph with 5 seconds left. Underhand layup. It's good. A buzzer-beating layup for the TBC Eagles. Joseph with 15, and they've cut it down to 2 with 10 minutes left to play. 48-46 Bruins. We'll be right back. It is Eagles basketball with a chance to tie it up or take the lead as we start the fourth quarter. A great third for the Eagles. 21-9, they outscored the Bruins to cut what was a 14-point deficit all the way down to 2. And Joseph takes the pass. She got that buzzer-beating layup, and she ties the score. That's 17 for Joseph, 48-48. And the Eagles are pumped up. They're now shooting 32% after falling down into the mid-20s. And that three-pointer from Wilder, only her second miss, and Joseph with the rebound. Kristen Joseph with her 8th rebound of the afternoon. And we have ourselves a foul away from the ball. And it looks to me like it's going against Faith Hayward, and it is. That's number 3 on Hayward. Brown with 17, Smith with 10, Joseph with 17, Harvey with 4. Keely Price, 15, and Wilder with 18. They lead the Bruins. Bounce pass outside to Joseph for 3. It's good. Kirsten Joseph now with 20. Momentum is in the favor of the Eagles, but don't rest on this Bob Jones team. They can score points in a hurry. That one is off the glass. A great move by Jenna Brooks. She now has 3. Eagles lead by 1. This is their first lead of the game. That three-pointer coming from Joseph on the last trip up the court. Eagles did miss a few opportunities late in the third quarter on some fast breaks. Brown for 2, no good, a little bit strong, and a rebound by Wilder. And a bounce pass to the corner to Brooks. Touch and go back to Brooks, who's guarded well by Brown near the corner. And a bounce pass inside the paint to Price. And Keely Price positioned herself perfectly right outside the lane to avoid that 3-second call and took the pass and got the layup. Bob Jones has regained the lead, 52-51. Under 8 minutes to go. A long pass across the court. Pull-up jumper, it's good. That's Renajala Brown now with 19. Don't go anywhere, folks. The way it's going right now, either team could win it. Wilder's been very good from three-point range. Bounce pass to Price. Kept that 1 foot still. There's Wilder for 3. It's a little strong and out of bounds. Actually, that was not Wilder. That was Jenna Brooks. Wilder is 6 for 7 from three-point range. Bob Jones will inbound. They will have 20 on the shot clock as the official is saying to reset. The pass. There's a wide open Wilder, a little bit strong. The way she's been shooting, I thought that was going in. And a timeout called by Coach Lewis right over near the bench. Eagles lead by 1, 7:20 left to go in regulation. Joseph will inbound for the Eagles. A lead by 1 with 7:20 left to go. Angela Brown leads the team with 19 points. Joseph trying to take that lead, but the shot does not go. Smith with the rebound. Joseph has 17 herself. Actually, I'm wrong. Joseph already has 20. That last three-pointer did it. This one is a little short, and it bounces out of bounds past the corner. Got a little issue we're going to deal with. Camera will keep rolling. We'll be right back. Yeah, the score line has frozen up, but we'll tell you the score. There's a shot missed by the Bruins. 6:36 and counting. It is 53-52 TBC. Brown with possession. Finds Hall. Back outside to Joseph. She thought about the three. Brown in the paint. 1-on-2 and a foul will send Angela Brown to the line. Looking to see which Bruin gets called for the foul. It's going to be 2 shots for Angela Brown, who has 19. The foul was called on Jenna Brooks. It's only her first. It's team foul number 2 of the quarter. Brown has been 5 for 6 so far. And this one is in and out. Hit the back of the rim and then bounced out. 6:21 left. The score you see is correct. Neither team has scored since the freeze-up until now. And Angela Brown has 20, and the Eagles lead 54-52. This is Caitlin Dickerson running into the back of Angela Brown. The crowd wants an offensive foul, but it's going to go against Angela. That's number 3 on Angela Brown. The call is on the floor. It's team foul number 1 for TBC. A little housekeeping duty, Coach Jones. Try to keep that floor dry. 6:16 left to go. It is 54-52 TBC leads. In the score line, malfunctioning at the moment. Abby will do whatever she can to get that back, but when you're dealing with a website, those things are going to happen. There's a bounce pass inside the paint. Smith thwarted the shot. Didn't get credit for a block, but she did cause Price to change what Price wanted to do. And the Eagles come up the court with a chance to extend a 2-point lead. Broadway outside the arc. Harvey to the corner. Brown pulls up. Short jumper, no good. Smith, second chance, no. And a rebound by Price. Chance for Bob Jones to tie it or take the lead, but a turnover on a traveling violation. Price tried to stop to get off a pass, and her momentum caused that back foot to drag against the hardwood. 54-52 the score, 5:44 left. And Layla Harvey outside the arc to Victoria Broadway. Harvey in the corner, 14 to shoot. Smith with 10 seconds left finds Broadway. Underhand layup will draw the foul. So Victoria Broadway will shoot 2. Now she struggled from the line today. The foul is against Keely Price. I have it right, that's number 4 on Price, and that is what the official scorekeeper has as well. Big free throws for Victoria Broadway. She's missed all 4. This one is good. 55-52, 5:20 left in the fourth quarter. And Broadway looking to go 2 for 2 in the sequence. Doesn't happen, but 3-point TBC lead. One will go out of bounds. Inbound pass from the Bruins. A three-pointer would tie the score. It's 55-52. In case you missed it, the score line has frozen up. We'll do whatever we can to get it back. 15 to shoot. Turnaround jumper. It's good from Jenna Brooks. It's a 1-point TBC lead. And Layla Harvey across midcourt. Pass to Renangela Brown. Back to Harvey. No matter how this game turns out, give a lot of credit to the shorthanded Eagles. They're without Renaya Clark. They lost Emma Parrish for the season early on. Two leading scorers for TBC. And they have played their hearts out ever since. They've won a few ball games. And they're battling Bob Jones, who's always one of the best in the NCCAA. Brown goes through two. Couldn't get through the third and kept her foot. No, she stepped out of bounds. That's going to give the Bruins an opportunity to reclaim the lead. It's a 1-point lead for TBC. 55-54, 4:32 on the clock. Brown with the steal to Joseph. Inside the paint, contact, no call. Bounce pass through Smith, but she tracks it down. Eagles hold on to possession. Broadway outside the arc. Angela Brown guarded by Dickerson. 10 to shoot. Joseph with 7 left. In the paint and a block. Diamond Buxton rejects Joseph. And now the Bruins have a chance to regain the lead. Under 4 minutes to go. Dickerson in the paint, outside to a wide open Wilder. That's good for 3. That is her 7th three-pointer, and Bob Jones leads 57-55. 3:40 left to go. Harvey to Brown, bounce pass to Broadway, turnaround jumper, good. That's her first field goal, 3 points, and it ties the score at 57. Broadway now trying to press Dickerson and force a 10-second violation. They get it past just in time. Brown on guard of Wilder. And Wilder outside to Brooks. Joseph on the defense, 10 seconds to shoot. Inside and a whistle. Now, one official was starting to say 3 seconds. Another one held up the hand as if a foul. They're going to talk about it. And we're about to get the final call. It is going to be a foul against Joseph. That is her 3rd. The official holding the ball now was indicating a 3-second violation, but the official across the court called the foul first. Bob Jones with 20 on the shot clock, a chance to regain the lead. We're tied at 57, 3 minutes, 8 seconds left. And that one is a turnover, a 5-second violation. All right, scoreline is coming back. Abby's going to reset it for us. We're just past the 3-minute mark. It's 57-57. Jump shot, good. Eagles lead by 2. 12 points. Jones looking to tie it or regain the lead. 2:39 left, 20 to shoot. Watch that 3-second. Wilder again for 3. This one spins around and drops in. That's 24 for Wilder. She has 2 3-pointers in each of the 4 quarters and a 1-point Bob Jones lead. Timeout. 60-59. 2:22 left. We'll be right back. Eagles ball, 2:22 left, trailing 60-59. And TBC looks to regain the lead. What a second half for the Eagles. They erased a 14-point deficit, took the lead. Then the teams went seesaw for a few minutes, and Bob Jones leads by 1. 5 to shoot. Will they get it off? Harvey, no. Great defense by the Bruins. Eagles now looking for a stop to regain possession. Back near midcourt. Caitlin Dickerson takes the pass. Now Faith Hayward with the ball. Gets around Harvey. Bounce pass is knocked away. Smith with the steal. Broadway has the ball. Eagles have 5 seconds to get it across the line. They do. Chance to regain the lead. Many of the crowd on their feet here inside the gym. It's almost standing room only. 1:23 left to go. Joseph off the rim. And a rebound for Price. That would have given the Eagles a lead. Still time left. Eagles looking to get a stop. Broadway on guard of Dickerson. Joseph now guarding Dickerson. She gets inside the paint. Hayward. Jenna Brooks off the rim. Rebound, Bob Jones. Dickerson with the rebound. They will reset. We're under a minute. Eagles looking to get a stop. That was Brooks sizing up the 3. Wilder with Brown on top. Ball kicked outside. 4 to shoot. They get the shot. Didn't hit the rim. Second one does. It's out of bounds. It should be Bruins ball. They're going to call it off the Bruins. And TBC has possession with 36 seconds left. There you see in the corner the Bob Jones Bruins men's team cheering on their friends on the court. Honestly, I thought it last touched an Eagle. Harvey will pick it up. They let the ball roll, save a few seconds. 30 seconds left, 24 to shoot. Joseph to Harvey. JV hit a 3 to win it with 2 seconds left earlier today. Coach Lewis calls a timeout with 18 seconds on the shot clock, 23.6 on the game clock. We'll keep it right here. Let's recap. Bob Jones is shooting 43%, Trinity Baptist 32%. The big difference is Anna Lane Wilder with 8 3-pointers, 8 out of 10 for the Bruins. Trinity Baptist has hit 5 threes. Trinity has hit 10 free throws to Bob Jones's 6. The rebounding, total rebounds, almost dead even. TBC with 37. Bob Jones with 35. Eagles have really done a good job holding on to the ball. Only 6 turnovers. The Bruins 23. And in this second half, Trinity Baptist has outscored Bob Jones 34-21. Bruins had a 14-point lead early in the third quarter, and TBC had the lead. A couple of seesaws. That last 3-pointer by Wilder gave the Bruins a lead. And now TBC looking to take it right back. They have 18 to shoot the ball. It is Brown, Broadway, Smith, Joseph, and Harvey on the court. Hayward, Dickerson, Wilder, Price, and Brooks for the Bruins. Shot clock at 12. Joseph to Broadway. 7 to shoot. Broadway, yes! 9.4 seconds left. Bob Jones has another opportunity. They're trailing by 1. Back in a minute. Bruins will advance the ball to half court. The officials have put 10 seconds on the clock. Victoria Broadway just gave the Eagles a lead. Here come Price, Hayward, Wilder, Brooks, and Dickerson. Of course, we know what Wilder has done today. Let's see if they get her the ball. There's Dickerson. 8 seconds. Double team inside to Price. Ball goes out of bounds. It is TBC's ball. Eagles just have to hold the ball. Harvey will be fouled. Bob Jones has a foul to give. Number 4 on Hayward. 1.3. Again, the Eagles just have to hold on to the ball. Of course, they're going to press. There's Brown with possession. That's the ball game. Final score, Trinity Baptist College 61. Bob Jones University 60. Very quick rundown of the point totals for the Bruins. Anna Lane Wilder, 24. Keely Price, 17. Imani Pouncey, Diamond Buxton, 6 each. Jenna Brooks, 5. Caitlin Dickerson, 2. For the Eagles, Renajala Brown, Kristen Joseph, each score 20. Caroline Smith, 12. Victoria Broadway, 5, including the game winner. And Layla Harvey scores 4. What an exciting ball game. 2 in a row and 1 more to follow. The men's game will start in about 18 minutes. Join us. We'll stop this feed now and start up a brand new one. You're watching NCCAA basketball on the TBC Eagles Sports Network.